right. So, what led you to Linoleum and what was the audition process like for this movie?
Colin West, the writer director, wanted me for the role, and he sent the script to my reps for me to read. But it came with a letter as well, telling me his story of how the idea came to him, or started germinating at least, as he went through the process of his grandfather getting dementia and passing away, and the fact that he came away from that with such a hopeful, beautiful, magical story was just very touching to me. And then when I got on the phone with him and talked to him about the character Aaron and what he hoped that I would bring to it and contribute, and how collaborative he wanted to be with me about it, was just really exciting to me. And it was a great process every day after that.
Great. And what was your first reaction to reading the script? And what about it really drew you in to make you want to be part of it?
I think I just answered that with the first one. Yeah, I got the script was very interesting. The script itself has indications in it that let you know some of the more non-linear twists and turns. So I was aware of those, but impressed with the deftness that he was writing them.
Mhm,
But then talking to Colin about the characters is what hooked me as an actor.
mhm. And how did you approach playing Aaron in such a surreal story?
The process on this film was different than I would do on a lot of films, where it was important to me to really dig into the storytelling logic, to understand exactly what is the real version of this scene, and then ask myself, what is the version of this scene if it just is exactly as it is at face value, and then find the Venn diagram of where those two things cross. Because my hope was that I could play the scene truthfully in a way that serviced what you're watching, but also if you were to watch it again, knowing what you find out at the end, that it could still service that story and it could still be seen as a truthful scene.
And can you tell us a bit about what it was like working alongside Jim and creating your characters' relationship together?
Jim is an excellent scene partner and an excellent friend, as is his incredible wife, Jeannie, and his amazing kids that I lived with on weekends in upstate New York. He's a great team partner. I'm thrilled that people can see the breadth of his work that he puts on display in this. And when it came to our relationship scenes, he and I thought it was imperative that their love story and their marriage needs to be at the center of this chaos, and that at all times, even when it's incredibly difficult to do so, they want something from each other in every scene. Sometimes they can't state it, sometimes they can't get it, sometimes uh, their frustration is clouding it, but they have to want something from each other, because that's the thread that keeps them together, and that is ultimately a beautiful love story.
Mhm. And our writer Beth shares that she loves the idea that this story talks about the fantastic, but that looks different to everyone. And she's wondering what your takeaway was from this movie.
What my takeaway was about uh, what is something fantastic. I mean, that's one of the that's one of the themes that resonates the most with me from the film. A lot of them do, but I love the idea of asking yourself, like, what does it actually mean to be successful? What does it actually mean to say that you did something fantastic with your life, or something important with your life? And it's important to not always be looking to the next thing, but to actually look around and take a moment to say that what you have is pretty great.
Mhm. And are you working on any other projects at the moment?
I am in prep for season 2 of Cooper's Bar, and I am in development for some other things that I can't say. And then I am awaiting starting Vince Gilligan's new show.
Great. And lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add about Linoleum?
Try to watch it with people if you can, because I think you'll be surprised at how much you'll want to talk about it and when it's over.